Hey, and welcome back to another exciting episode of This and That with Chris. Today I'm working on the Rabbit. Putting 4 new glow plugs in the old girl. I don't know if it needs them or not, but when it starts it kind of smokes a bit. I'm sure it's an injector problem, but the glow plugs were $10 each, so $40 for the whole motor. 4 glow plugs, not a big deal. Winter's coming, I'd rather just spend the $40. Some people say they're awful to change, terrible job. Cut one finger off to get your hand in the right place, blah blah blah. So far not a big deal for me. A little tricky in a couple spots where it's a hair tight, like down here for example. This glow plug right there is down behind the injection pump, but not a big deal. I just took these 2 lines off the injectors, undid the 2 lines that retain the injectors together here. There's a little clamp, as you see, that holds all the 4 lines like this together, and there's a little screw going through them. I just took it out, and all this is loose, so I can move these injector lines out of the way and change that glow plug and that glow plug. I already changed that one and that one before I got the camera out. I don't know why I didn't get the camera out sooner. I was just kind of tinkering to see how it was going to go, and that's how it went. Not too bad. These 2 are the old ones that I took out. They actually look like nothing's really wrong with them, but whatever. Tools required for the job. An 8mm is what holds the wires on the end of the glow plugs with a little tiny nut. The glow plugs themselves are a 12mm flat wrench, and the injector line was held on by a 17mm flare nut, or whatever they call it. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to keep at her. Still working on getting this one out. Like I said, 12mm. It's pretty much loose there, but I can't get my hand down there to turn it out, so I just have to bring it out all the way with the flat wrench. There, that one was a little bit of a wiggle to get it out from behind the injection pump, but there it is. This is the part number. This is the Bosch spark plug, or a glow plug, sorry, Bosch glow plug. They say Bosch is the only one to use. Don't use any of the other ones. They say they're shitty and screw up and blah blah blah. Did a little bit of research before I did this, and that was what they said. So again, this is a 1980 MK1 VW Rabbit, and it's got a 1.5 liter diesel engine. As you can see, I got it in the hole. I just got to get the thread started without cross-threading it. I am starting it by hand. I'm just using the wrench to kind of hold it in. There, I think the threads have started. Just has to be threaded in the rest of the way if I can get my hand out. There we go. And the one on the far left, I believe, or the far right, the far passenger side, is going to be a much easier, I believe, to change than all the rest. It's easier to access. I think this one here is the hardest. It's been the hardest so far, but I'm just about done it now, so I'm not really all that worried about it. Somebody said this job was horrible, don't attempt it, blah blah blah. So far I don't really see it being too big of a deal. I think anybody with basic mechanical abilities could change these. I'm going to change both of these glow plugs before I try putting the wiring harness back on, just because it is a one-piece solid piece of copper, and I think it would be easier if they were both changed before I attempt to put it on. So that's the way in which I'm going to do it. That glow plug is in and tight. Last one is this one, which, like I said, is probably going to be the easiest of the 4. It's very accessible. And there's the final one. Injector lines are 17 millimeters, so let's tighten them up. Alright, that concludes replacement of the glow plugs. Took me about 1 hour, so it's about a 1 hour job. If anybody wants to do it themselves, basic mechanical abilities is all it requires. Fairly easy. I'm gonna see how they work now. There it is. Starts, runs. Easy peasy. Alright, thanks for tuning in. 1980 MK1 Volkswagen Rabbit 1.5 liter diesel. Last year for the 1.5 liter Rabbit, I believe. Pretty cool little car. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you have any comments, questions, critiques, information, general conversation, please leave it below. Have you subscribed to This and That with Chris? If you haven't, please do. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.